What's up, guys? This is the V Suveda. I've been learning UPBGE for several months now, and I love it. And I just wanted to show this little sample thing that I'm working on and kind of walk you through how I did it. And hopefully it's interesting to you. There's some Python and some component classes. And yeah, so here's kind of what we'll be looking at today. So this is what I've been working on. So it's just this little guy. He's adorable. We'll call him Sugar Cube, and he comes into the house. And when he goes into the house, you can see the walls and things disappear, so you can see him inside. And when he goes upstairs, just the upstairs wall disappears, and you can see he's in his bedroom. He's not tall enough to look out the window. It's a pretty sad story, but yeah, I think it's pretty cool. If you want to know how I did this, stick around and you can watch the video. All right, so here's a breakdown. It's actually really simple, and I really like the approach that I did. But so the biggest things about this is basically just so this whole house is built inside of this collection, and I kind of broke the house apart into different parts. But the main thing is that we have these triggers, trigger 1 and trigger 2 for first floor and second floor. Great. So what happens is I created some game components from these triggers, and these triggers are just cubes that have been extended to the specific length and turned into a wireframe, so I can see through it. And what happens is when this player collides right here, collides with the first trigger, it will look for this hideable hideable collection, and it will hide it like this. Boom. And if it's not colliding with the player, it will unhide it. And what happens is when you go into this layer, like inside of this collection here, if the player collides with trigger number 2, he obviously stops colliding with number 1 because they're not overlapping. 2 and 1 don't overlap. These triggers don't overlap. And if he's colliding with trigger number 2, then it's going to look for the current collection called Hidable second, which is this guy, and it will just hide it. And that's the basis of the whole thing. You can see the code here. It's really simple, but I love how simple it is and what it does, because I add this piece of code is added to both of these guys, and it's beautiful, and it runs simple. And all it does here is this object is just checking to see if it collided with the player. And if it did, it will hide it. If it didn't, it will unhide it. And yeah, and that's it. That's the basics of it. I have the back of the house here on the first floor, and the stairs in this layer that I call back first. Back second is here. These are things that don't get hidden by the player when he goes in front of it, because he really will never go in front of it, because this is like an isometric view, and so it's just the back of buildings and things. And then anything that is hideable is in these layers here, first and second. So like so. But anytime the front one is hidden, or when you want to get rid of the front one, you also have to get rid of everything here. And so you just call that one this main layer, and it'll get rid of all this stuff here. It's pretty cool. It's very simple, but I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you like this kind of content, if it's kind of interesting to you. These are just, I love components, and I love the UPBGE engine. So yeah, let me know. Leave a comment if you like this, or give a thumbs up or something. And yeah, have a good night.